Dale, we have 3 streaming comedy series on Netflix. So our first one for your review is Ali Wong, Single Lady.
Yes. I picked 3 comedy specials because I think right now we could all use a laugh, and these comedy specials are delivering that. The one that doesn't deliver so well is Ali Wong, and it was a big surprise and a big disappointment because her previous 3 specials on Netflix have been really wickedly funny. She has a very sharp sense of humor, very critical of not only everybody else but herself also. She seems to run out of gas in this special. It's all about her divorce. And when it really comes down to it, divorce isn't very funny. It's kind of sad. And so she has a problem trying to manufacture humor out of her current life situation. It's also by far her most X-rated special.
Oh,
So if you have a teenager, keep them away from Ali Wong's Single Lady. This is definitely an X-rated special.
okay.
She's quite graphic in some of her descriptions. But the main thing is she's just not as funny as she has been in her previous specials. And maybe that's because, a lot of her humor related to her husband and her family situation. And with him gone, she's lost one of her major comedy props.
Interesting. I've always liked her work, though, prior to this. I like her delivery. She's always very nice, very smiling, has a nice delivery, and then these sharp attacks that just seem to come out of nowhere. But
Yes.
seems lacking this time.
Yeah,
huh?
it just didn't resonate in the way her previous work has.
What is
Well-
your popcorn, Dale?
2 popcorns. I was disappointed.
Yeah, you were very disappointed in that, too. All right. I guess
Yeah.
I'll have to watch her first 3 specials again, after all, too. All right, well, let's try another one. Ellen DeGeneres, very popular comedian. What do you think? It's called For Her Approval, or For Your Approval. Did it meet your approval, Dale?
Well, yes, it did meet my approval because you forget what a good stand-up comedian she was. She hosted her sitcom. She did her sitcom from 1994 to 1998. Then she did her talk show from 2003 to 2022. She left under a cloud of being a horrible boss, having a very tense set, and not a fun person to work with. So I think she's kind of rehabilitating herself with this special, which she swears is the last stand-up special she will ever do. So this is her swan song, and she delivers. It's self-mocking. Her humor is very self-deprecating. It's clean, and it's funny. And she shows you why she's been such a success over the decades. There's a very human quality to her that we can all relate to. And she uses that very effectively in her humor, her self-deprecating, mocking herself a little bit. And in this special, it has the feeling a little bit bittersweet. Is this really the last time we'll see Ellen doing comedy? So I doubt she's going to do another talk show, given her reputation that helped her exit the last one. And if she's not doing comedy, I guess she's just going to go out and be a real person. So I recommend this because she's very funny and you forget how good she is. But it's also a little sad because this is her exit.
I've always liked the comics who can do it well, and do it clean at the same time, because I think
agree.
that's very difficult to do, to be able to make people laugh without taking it necessarily to a place where some people get uncomfortable.
Right. And look, stand-up comedy has sometimes been in search of the lowest common denominator, right? You'll say anything to make someone laugh, and a lot of that stuff is pretty crude.
Yeah.
But this is cleaned up, and she's very effective, and I think people will get a laugh watching this special.
What was your popcorn rating, Dale?
4 popcorns.
Oh,
Terrific.
wow.
Okay.
4.
She delivers.
I'll go
Yeah,
check
she
that out, too.
delivers.
For the record, I can't
Really
imagine.
enjoy watching it.
I can't imagine that she just kind of disappears from the limelight after
I
this
agree.
too. I think she's going to pop up somewhere.
I went to her talk show in college in person, and it was so entertaining. You know, she loves to dance, so there was, you know, all of us in the audience were dancing with her, and I really enjoyed, you know, experiencing that in person. I've always really liked her too, so we'll see.
Okay. All right, for the third one, Dale.
Responding.
Oh, I'm sorry, Dale. Did you have something else you wanted to add?
No. Let's go on to Adam Sandler.
Okay, well,
right.
Adam Sandler is my favorite actor, so I'm curious what you think of this series special. It's called Love You.
This is his first stand-up special in 6 years. And the reason is he's been busy making movies. He also, along the way, won the Mark Twain Humor Prize, which is the greatest honor any comedian or comic writer can be given. That's the top. And this is honestly, I think, maybe his best Netflix special, in part because the director is Josh Safdie, who is a film director who directed Adam Sandler in Uncut Gems, which is probably his best performance in a movie. It's hard to believe he started doing stand-up in 1987.
Wow.
And he is still funny. I don't know anybody who has sustained humor over that length of a period of time and remains as funny as when he started. You know, his films have grossed over $3 billion.
Oh my gosh.
We all remember Happy Madison and Big Daddy and The Waterboy. But I mean, Adam Sandler is a comedy factory unto himself. He produces other shows, he does his movies, he does these specials. He's not retiring. He's not going anywhere. And that's a good thing because this special is one of his best. He's consistently funny and, again, pretty clean, and a lot to do with his family. And it's just a pleasure to watch him at work. He's so positive. He's always smiling, and his humor is never nasty.
Okay.
So I'm giving this bar of popcorn.
Oh,
It's the
good.
best of the 3 comedy specials
Wow.
that are on right now, and I think this may be his best comedy special. But we laughed consistently, and he makes you feel good at the end of the special.
I'm so happy to hear this. I think I'll watch this tonight because I didn't know it was out. And
Oh,
so
I didn't know it was
I
out
gotta keep
either.
up with my
See,
friend
that's,
Adam.
That's why we have Dale on.
Well, you know, when Netflix throws 30 new titles out
Right.
every week, it is very hard to keep up.
it's
Talk
kind of
about a factory. My
impossible.
goodness.
Yeah.
Yes.
Dale, I love this topic. Thank you so much for tuning in and have a great weekend. And for everyone at home, here are those Netflix comedy specials one more time. We have Ali Wong, Single Lady, Ellen DeGeneres, For Your Approval, and Adam Sandler, Love You.
And if you enjoyed Dale's recommendations, you can find them in a couple of ways. Check out the WXII YouTube playlist Movies in Review, or just go to Dale's website, dalempolick.com.